This is the city of Paris,
and you're watching Report on Conditions.
This week, we'll highlight a traffic collision with Extrication in Temecula and an aerial rescue on the roof of a commercial building in Rubidoux. We also spoke with Senior EMS Specialist Chris Lowder, who explains how the EMS Bureau trains our paramedics and EMTs.
Paris, stand by for reporting conditions.
Hi, I'm April Newman, and thank you for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. Last week, from February 13th through February 19th, our firefighters responded to 3,762 calls for service, including 2,867 medical emergencies and 95 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 14 were vegetation fires and 15 were structure fires. Let's check out a few highlighted incidents from this past week. On Tuesday, February 14th, firefighters were dispatched to reports of a traffic collision with entrapment on Highway 79 near Butterfield Stage Road. Riverside County Sheriffs arrived just prior to fire personnel confirming one patient requiring extrication. Once the patient was extricated, they were transported by ambulance to an area hospital for treatment of moderate injuries. On Tuesday, February 14th, fire personnel responded to a traffic collision with extrication and multiple patients at the crossing of Ramona Expressway and Highway 74. Upon arrival, the first on-scene engine company reported 3 vehicles involved with 2 patients trapped. The incident commander requested additional engines, ambulances, and a medevac helicopter. In total, there were 3 patients with serious injuries, 4 with moderate injuries, and 1 with minor injuries. On the afternoon of Friday, February 17th, firefighters responded to a report of a person down with a medical emergency at the 23,000 block of Fleetwood Drive. When firefighters arrived, they reported finding the patient on a 30-foot roof of a large commercial building. Utilizing a ladder truck, fire personnel performed an aerial rope rescue operation to safely remove the patient from the roof. The patient was transported by ground ambulance in stable condition. Just before 7 a.m. on Sunday, February 19th, firefighters responded to a vehicle versus a residence at the 40,300 block of Calle Medusa in the city of Temecula. Firefighters reported an abandoned solo vehicle that rolled and collided with the front portion of a home. Due to the damage of the home, 2 adults and 1 minor were displaced. The incident was turned over to Riverside County Sheriffs for further investigation. Evaluation of the structure was referred to the City of Temecula's building inspectors.
I got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
I've got what it takes.
With the upcoming storms, we like to remind residents to be safe when navigating flooded streets and highways. Here's a road flooding safety tip from our partners at Clark County, Nevada's Regional Flood Control.
Let's go, come on! Don't you do it. It's just a little water in the road. The light is green, there's places to go. It's just a little water in the road. The flash flood grows, how deep, who knows? The other cars made it. Watch and learn, let me show you how it goes. Loco!
Ooh la la!
Yep.
My name is Chris Lowder, Senior EMS Specialist here at Ben Clark Training Center with oversight of EMS training. The EMS Bureau is basically oversight of all of the EMS education and continuing quality improvement for all of the paramedics and EMTs in the field on the fire engines. Basically, we focus on maintaining all of their licensure and all of their continuing education when it comes to advanced classes. We have multiple classrooms that we utilize. One of the main ones that we utilize has a mock ambulance inside of it, and it has a lot of the exact same equipment that we have on the fire engines and in our transport ambulances. We really focus on making sure that all of the equipment we use here is set up exactly like it is in the field, and then a standardized equipment throughout the county on every fire engine and every ambulance, so that way our employees can pick up if they end up running a call in a different area, working overtime on a different engine. All of the equipment should be the same, and they should be able to get to it for that muscle memory. When we do the training, we have a couple different classrooms that are set up that look like a living room in a house. We have another one that's a nursery. We have another one that looks like an emergency room, and then one that looks like an alley scene where we can turn the lights off and just have on dim lights and make them work in those austere environments. We're exploring future options to advance and provide more EMS education here in the future.
That's going to do it for this week's Report on Conditions. To stay up to date on current incidents as they happen in Riverside County, be sure to follow at CAL FIRE RRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? If so, send them our way at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department, Public Affairs, and Community Education Bureau, I'm April Newman. Thanks for watching.